Vayne pickup. Whoosh. Going to be taking Vayne 5 games in a row. Different things, but Beast now is on the wreck side. Beast now has the ability to move around this map early on and affect
best to equalize the CS advantage that Flandre was able to pick up. So that's fantastic news for King, and Hook lands in the bottom.
Yeah, Descents onto land there as well. Didn't decide to take the Lantern, and first blood going to Crystal. That was a point-blank death sentence there from Ela.
Crystal.
Oh, forced to use the flash. That is very unfortunate. Final hours pop. The condemn against the wall, though. Dredgeline comes through as Crystal trying to kite around, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, my goodness. The turret, and he survives. Whooshin with the heal. Beautifully places MLXG. He's going to get exhausted as there's the Prey Seeker from Beast. He is going to net him that one. And it's the assist as well, but Ela now finds himself a whole bunch of friends. Oh my goodness, the red buff gonna burn him down. Beast now trying to answer this one. Prey Seeker over the wall. Barker finds himself in an uncomfortable position. Beast picks up Lamb, but Assassin answers the kill, and Sky may just cancel the teleport. He is going to, but Beast super tanky here. Assassin might be in trouble. Blue buff may not be enough here to give him enough mana back for this fully stacked Riftwalk as Beast finds him yet again. The last Q picks it up with the Cinderhulk. Actually, it's Flandre trying to get himself the extra rage as this is ridiculous. Flashes over. Sky picks up the kill. Crystal, he's alive again, and Beast coming back through once more. The Arcane Smash. Crystal, will he have the rend? He will. It'll be 3 auto attacks and a rend, and he picks himself up that one. Now Marshall Lee poises his way over the hill. Unable to really decisively work out when they have an advantage in these games, but Pierce not going to find another Ren target there as the Boomerang does. Prey Seeker as well. Fair bit of poke actually available for this Snake lineup, but Beast gets caught by the ultimate, but MLXG doesn't find much, but Barker gets dredgelined as Sky makes his way in. There's a Force Pulse onto no one in particular. Crystal going to take down Sky though. Snake trying to make this fight happen as Meganar's here as well. This turret on very low health as the Sand Soldier's trying to...
Wow, able to get some work done down there.
Yeah, and there's the teleport coming through as well. There's the Chilling Smite, breaks him out as he comes through trying to Twisted Advance onto Beast. Flandre looking for this one at the same time as the rest of Snake are going to disengage. The flash to come through. There's the flash on Burrow, though. They're trying to get Flandre into this one, who's turned back to Mini now. Probably better for the chase, and Beast, they pick up the kill.
Yeah, they certainly actives instead. They're worth more gold, of course, so I like the mix-up here.
Yeah, and there's the flash from MLXG. Does manage to get Beast back into the team, but it's probably not the target they want. Crystal going to use the heal there as the depth charge comes through, but doesn't lock him down for too long. Beast, he's going to fall as Whoosh coming through there, but Lamb's going to fall down as well because Barker, beautiful use of the ultimate. There's the flash into the death sentence onto Sky. The heal from Whoosh as they try and turn this one around. Snake, their health bar is getting very, very low, but Whoosh, and he gets exhausted and they turn it around. Crystal, very, very low. MLXG gets caught as Assassin comes in the back line and assassinates Crystal. Sun Turret is going to fall down there in the mid lane, and they're looking for this Kassadin, the only member of Snake that's alive.
Yeah, only member of King that's alive.
Sorry, that's alive.
He might have found Flandre. No, Flandre just looking tasty as they're now closing the net. Everyone's so low that they don't want to commit to this kill. They'll probably leave it for Beast.
Yeah, well, oh my goodness, that death sentence was beautiful from Ela.
At there for days, they're going to start it up.
Yeah, and Flandre just trying to be bodyguard here. He's going to discover Lamb as
the spears in there.
Yeah, Meganar's coming through here as well as he's just going to take the Lantern out as well, and that's going to be the Ren to secure it. King now is going to engage after that comes through as Barker creates a lot of distance after that depth charge comes through. Beast going to get destroyed in this fight, but you can see, look at the Ren damage. That's a beautiful Empress Divide. So much damage with these Sand Soldiers. The Ren comes through. Whoosh trying to make a hero play, but he's going to get speared to death. And Lamb now running for the hills as Assassin. He's got a decent health bar on him. No way he can go in on this team. Yeah, Death went down just before it as well, like they prepared earlier. You've got half health now on this turret. Super Creep streaming into the mid lane as you can see the Siege turret doing some work there. And Crystal, that was a whole lot of auto attacks. That was huge from Beast. The Gnar 4-man as well. Look at the box down and look at this damage coming through from Barker doing so much work. Beast now trying to zone out MLXG, but this fight is well and truly over. Snake, they're going to take down the inhibitor and they're going to take down the base. It took a whole lot longer than we were expecting after game one, but Snake, they take the 5-game series after the final one. 14,000 gold the lead. And Man, this was not what I was expecting out of this series, and full credit goes to King. It was a beautiful attempted victory after those 2 wins, but man, Snake, they look too strong in that last